this video, I will show you how I change polish and do a fill to recreate what I have on my left hand. So to start, I will be using an electric nail file with a coarse trapezoid shape bit. The reason why I like to use a coarse bit is to help me to quickly remove the old polish. As you can see, I'm also putting a rubber finger protector on my pinky to protect my nail on that hand. Alright, so I am running my electric file at a medium-high speed without applying too much pressure. What you see underneath the polish is builder gel. It's a builder gel overlay onto my own nails. So builder gel is a softer product, softer than acrylic. So therefore you don't want to be applying too much pressure when you're removing the polish because if not, you will be removing the product. I am speeding the process, as you can see, and I am not so concerned at this point about the cuticles because I will be using a different bit to remove everything from the cuticle. I would like to disclaim to you that I am not a professional nail technician, but I have been doing my nails at home for quite some time. Okay, so we're continuing with the rest of the fingers. I just want to mention that I use, as you see, my pinky on my left hand to provide support when I'm doing this. You can find, the best way that works for you when you're working with your left hand. Alright, so we dusted off, we're finished, and now we're using an OP file 100-180. And at this point, I am starting to shape my nails, comparing against the left hand for symmetry, length, and we will be doing that to all the remaining fingers. The shape I like to go for is an almond shape. I like how it gives the hand a more softer look. So, almond shape is what I like to go for. I'm speeding the process so you don't get bored watching me do the same thing on all fingers. And so we'll be right back with the next step. Okay, for this next step, I'm switching my nail bit to a cuticle nail bit. Applying my rubber protector on my finger. I absolutely love this bit because it's so fine and it really lets you get in there on my cuticles and it doesn't even hurt. It helps me get really close because this step is so important to avoid lifting, so you want to get all the dead cuticle out of the way. It's also very important to let you know not to place the carbide bit upwards. Always use it flat towards your nail bed to avoid causing burn or ring fires. I believe that's what they call. You get me, the lines, the red lines causing, burning sensation when using the electrophile. All right, well, we're done with this step, dusting off the hands. And before I expose my hand to a LED lamp, I like to cover my hand with this cloth improvised glove that I have cut the tips off to protect my skin from getting the dark brown spots. Before applying Prove-On, always a lint-free pad with some alcohol to prevent the dust getting on the way, cleaning all the dust off the nails before application. You want to have a very clean nail. And now we're ready to apply the Gelish Pro Bond on all the nails. Just a thin layer, and these does not need to be cured. You just apply it to take away all the oils from the skin for better adhesion. Now we're going with the Gelish foundation. Make sure you get the free edge, which is the edge of the nail, to prevent lifting of the nail polish. Just a thin layer on all fingers, on all nails. And we're going to cure this for 30 seconds. Okay, after that, we are ready to apply the builder gel. I have a size 8 gel brush, and I like to use a damp dish with a nail lacquer remover, which is an acetone-free product. I like to use that to clean gel off the cuticles, to soften the bristles of my brush. Okay, so the builder gel I'm using is looks like a lavender color, but as you can see when you apply it, it's pretty natural color. Just a small pearl, almost as if you're applying gel polish. Do not apply too much pressure. Just work towards the cuticles as close as you can get to the cuticles. This technique definitely takes time to be able to maneuver this. What I like about this product is that it self-levels to the shape of your nail a few seconds after you apply it. So make sure if you get any product on your cuticles that you remove it with the flat bristle brush. And I usually like to work 2 or 3 fingers at a time, because the product could be a little runny and it could move around and get to your cuticles. So I like to do 2 or 3 fingers at a time. It depends how fast you work. Make sure also to always getting the free edge. Okay, so I do just a quick cure, like a 20-second cure, and then continue with the remaining 2 nails. Just a small bit. And please keep in mind I'm using my left hand and I'm working on my right hand. It does take a little of practice, but it's definitely doable. You can get the hang of it once you start practicing more often. Just don't apply too much pressure or you'll be removing product away. So just gentle, capturing the free edge of the nail to prevent lifting of the gel polish. Like I said, I could wear my gel polish sets for a whole month and not have a chip. If you do this procedure properly, you could have the same result. Okay, now we go for a full 60 seconds, and now we're doing the second layer. And the second layer, it's a little bit of less product, and it's more like just a brushing technique, just if you were applying polish, just gentle. And at this point you can see if there's any dips that you need to fill, or grab more product in certain areas, or check your cuticle areas and make sure that you got, all the sides really good. And if you do touch the skin, the cuticle, and get gel on the cuticles, make sure you do remove them right away before you put it on the LED lamp. You can use an orange stick, or like I do, I have a special brush with the flat bristles that are just a tiny bit stiff, and it's really good for removing product closer to the cuticle. And just put, dip it into the acetone free nail lacquer remover, and you won't have any issues. So as you can see, I'm just applying just soft strokes straight down close to the cuticle, and do all of the remaining nails. See, I'm cleaning, just make sure you don't forget. Check all your cuticles and make sure they don't have any product. That's the best way to prevent lifting. Okay, now we go for 60 seconds, and that's the result. Now, this product leaves a sticky layer, so we need to remove that sticky layer off with just alcohol and a lint-free cotton pad. Okay, now I'm quickly cleaning my gel brush before I put away, maintaining my brushes, and we are going to shape the nails with the trapezoid, this time with a fine bit. The reason why I like this fine bit is because we're just going to smooth everything. And like I said, just find the best position or support which suits you the best. I found that my pinky is the best way for me. It works fine. Don't apply too much pressure. You don't want to be removing too much gel. And, maintaining the shape of the nail. After a few seconds that you apply this product, it does self-levels beautifully to your nails. So if you apply it the proper way, you wouldn't have to remove too much product. Just gently close to the cuticle. It's a smaller bit than the one that I used previously to remove the gel polish. So this one, since it's smaller, allows me to get very close to the cuticle. Just try maintaining the shape, and I would come back for the next step in a few seconds. And after we are done with the filing and shaping, we're going to do the edge shaping, free edge. It's just a quick shape before, application. Like I said before, we're going for an almond shape. So now we will do a soft sanding block, just a final sanding to smooth the nail bed out before application. Just very gentle. We're smoothing everything up. I'm feeling with my finger, making sure that there's no dips or just a smooth feeling. And we'll do that to all nails, and I will be back for the next step. Okay, so for this next step, we're just doing under my nails cleaning, just to remove any gel that could have dripped when I applied the free edge. Just a quick clean. I always like to do that. Okay, I like to do that to all nails, just softly. And for the following step, we are going to do my least favorite, which is cutting my cuticles. I don't like doing that because I'm always afraid I'm going to cut myself. The reason why I do this last, obviously, is because I don't enjoy doing this too much, but I know that it's necessary in order to have a clean application. It really does help with the application to remove all the dead cuticles, and that's why I leave it to the end, because I feel with all the sanding I do near the cuticle, it's already helping me remove all the dead skin. So I feel that there's not that much to remove by leaving it at the end. And all I'm applying is just water. I apply just plain water because you don't want to put nothing that has soap or oils or anything like that, because all that could cause, lifting when you apply the gel polish. So I'm spinning it a little bit. Thank God I didn't cut myself for this video, but I like to really dig in there because I feel I have a lot of cuticles on the sides. Okay, so let's clean again with the alcohol and a lint-free cotton pad, and we should be ready for the next step. So I'm using DC number 320, and on that finger, which is my ring finger, I will be applying a chunky silver glitter. So I'm doing one layer of just a gel polish, and then I will go over with one layer of the chunky glitter over it. Making sure you get the free edge also when you are applying the nail polish, and also making sure you remove any excess from the cuticles before you dry it on the LED lamp. We're going for 60 seconds. And after the 60 seconds, we are going to apply this chunky glitter, and I switch brushes and recommend that you should do the same. Have an assigned brush for just glitter application so it won't contaminate your regular gel, and just kind of playing around with the position of those chunky glitters to make sure that it covers the whole entire area. Cleaning the cuticles, adjusting, moving, and 60 seconds to dry. And now I'm doing top coat, and that is Kupa brand top coat. I've been using this top coat for quite some time, had good results. Also making sure you get the free edge when you put the top coat, cleaning the excess, and then 60 seconds. Now we're doing the whole hand. Just a thin layer, and I will be doing 2 coats per nail. I just want to show you how I do the free edge even when I apply the polish, because there's nothing worse than having to show your nails ends not done. That really bothers me. So I'm always very persistent about covering all the free edges. And this product, you just put it on the lamp for 60 seconds, as many of them do. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. It just takes practice, and you can come and do your own nails at home like I do. This is a hobby of mine, and I enjoy very much doing them. Okay, that's the first coat. 60 seconds on the LED lamp. Now we're going for the second coat. It's a beautiful color. I have to stop and go look and tell you the name of it. I'll be back. Okay, so the color is by D&D DC line. It's called Cloud Castle and it's number 320. And it's a beautiful gray gel polish, but it has a lot of lavender undertone. It's beautiful color. So, yeah, it's 320 by D&D DC. Alright, so just continue to apply the second coat on all the remaining fingernails. And we will be drying this one also for 60 seconds and I'll show you the final results. But first we're going to be applying the top coat, and I also like to apply cuticle oil at the end, so I'll come back for that. Okay, so as you can see, we finished drying the second coat. Now we're applying a thin layer of the Kupa top coat. I've been using Kupa for quite some time and had great results. Very affordable. It maintains the shine really well. So yeah, always making sure we get the free edge even with the top coat. And that's gonna cure for 60 seconds on the LED lamp. First we gotta clean the excess from the cuticles before we put in the lamp. And that's the result. And we're applying cuticle oil to moisturize the cuticles after all the abuse with the files and making the hand feel fresh. Yep, that's the result. So there you go, my friends. Thanks for watching.